Alright guys, thought I'd come to you with a quick update video today on the modular furnace. I made a couple of changes that I felt were noteworthy enough to give you a short update video, nothing big. The major one was you could actually go down to bedrock and you could form the furnace with that being the bottom layer, and then you could form the furnace and then break the block and you would actually get back the bedrock. I fixed that, so now you can no longer use bedrock, and by the same logic you cannot use diamond ore to kind of cheat your way into silk touching it, because if you formed it with diamond ore then you broke this block, you would get the diamond ore block. Little workaround that I didn't see coming, but a player suggested it, and yeah, it's something I'm glad I picked up on. With that in mind, I created a config option. So if you open up the config file, you'll see there's a new list. You can add in block IDs. So if you add in a mod like Tinker's Construct, which has some ore that's above diamond, and you need a special pick to get it or something, you can make it so they can't form the furnace with it, and then break the block and then get that ore without having to do anything but get a little bit of cobblestone to make the actual furnace itself. So that's a little fix for that workaround. There's always a way to, kind of cheat around using this. Other than that, I did a little bit of work here. Not really any work at all. I just made a file that will overlay the smeltery blocks, so it looks a little more like a smeltery and doesn't look exactly like the modular furnace. Just add a little bit of distinction. I believe, yeah, there's a little bit of an issue right now with the alpha layering on the item itself, so it just looks like a black square. I'll get that fixed. It's not too high on my to-do list right now. It's just a visual thing. The thing itself, when it's in the world, looks good, and it still adapts to the resource pack, as you would imagine. I mean, you just saw it was adapted to it. And other than that, there's not a lot more that I've done. Just some little performance things. I made it so that when this is active and emits light, I didn't think you could smelt diamond. Let's check that. Oh. This was an old one, obviously. Yeah. I changed my code and then came back, and this one was still remembering its old stuff. So if you have that issue, just break it and replace it. I tried using a new system to get the speed and efficiency, but it just wasn't working the way I wanted it to, and so I went back to the old one. Tweaked this one a little bit, but it's not exactly as I would like it. However, it's much more stable than the new one I was trying, which, you gotta toy around with things. I'll probably come back to it, but right now it's functional. So yep, dynamic textures are still in. All of this is still in the experimental version. It's probably going to get pushed soon, but as you can tell, it had that thing where you could get bedrock, and that's why I didn't push it yet. You could still find a way around it. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. If you would like to get updates on the mod, subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting updates here much more frequently if you're interested, or if you just want to hear me banter on about my mods, that's another option. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. See you later.